So I'm just gonna pack a few orders while we yap about this weekend, a little weekend recap. First, I just want to say I had a great Juneteenth. Juneteenth was Friday, June 19th, 2026. And for that day, I was at the Soul of the South Side. That entire day I was there from 12 to 8. Yeah, so just a little bit about the event. I think it went great. I think the Soul of the South Side is an amazing event. It was my first year doing it. I've attended a couple, like 2 years before, and it was pretty nice. Like everything was cute, and like there was so many different activities. It's hard to find an event where there are that many activities going on at once. I wish I could have experienced all of that, but I like to vend on Juneteenth no matter what's going on, like either vend and then go somewhere else, or go somewhere depending on what time the event is and then vend. I met a lot and got to talk to a lot of people that like over the winter I would just message via like Instagram or email, but I was able to meet them in person. I do want to thank everyone that came out that day. The weather was hella moody, like I don't know what that was about. It turned out to be great anyway. A few like things happened where like I can look past those things because, as you may know, I've held events in the past and I know it can get pretty hectic. And people at the event were very respectful, professional, and responsible in taking accountability for the things that happen. It's one thing to mess up and not do anything, but it's a whole nother thing to mess up and like take accountability of what happened, and not only do that, and then also take action steps to make sure it doesn't happen again. Juneteenth is one of my favorite days. I loved seeing in person the support because, you know, we've been inside. June was a doozy for us because it was like event every single weekend. And we're just kind of jumping right back into it from the winter. Pretty much sold out. That's why when what happened in the end happened, I wasn't too worried. Like we knew the storm was coming. We were like, oh yeah, around 5, it should start raining again, or like it should start storming again. Around when 5 came is when a lot of people like, they were getting off, it was Friday, so people were like getting off work, coming to the event. And after those mini rushes and little waves of people that we got, we were like, we were just like sitting there, we weren't even thinking about what we said earlier about the weather, about the change. Clouds start rolling in, the wind is picking up. The wind was the warning. After the wind, boom, the rain comes. The wind already kind of knocked the tent. It kind of shifted the tent. Like I made homemade weights. A few people asked me about those, and I could do a video on that later. The weights I made, they were heavy. They were standing the gusts of wind before the big one. Let me show you what the person's getting. So they're getting my man 16-ounce powder and the amber and rosewood 16-ounce powder. Got the knock on wood 30 incense. A few sprays here. We got After Hours, My Man, Walk in the Woods, and Midnight Noir. And as the gusts of wind came in, I think it was at least like 4 to 5, maybe more people at my booth. And the wind came, woof, and that blew the tent, right? All the tables and stuff were good. The tent pushed back a little. It was like all hands on deck. You know who you are. Y'all were like holding down the fort, literally. That was crazy. That was already nuts. And then comes the rain. So the rain brought another gust of wind. I think that was the straw right there. Knocked the table. I think it was the table back, or was it? I know it was the incense stand at the very least, and a few other products. Then it started raining like hard. Frankly, like, let me quickly assess what needs to be covered. Lids to the containers, all the lids on the containers on. From there, I'm trying to get the tent down. I got some of the last of my wax melt samples, so I'm just gonna throw that in this order. This happened, I can't remember, I need to check, but I think it happened around 6 o'clock or 7. I did leave early just because like we were at the end of the event. I was like selling out of a lot of things, and so it was just like more beneficial. You got to do a little risk assessment, and I just left. Boom. As I'm packing up, they were helping me hold the tent down while I was trying to take the weights off and like do all these other things. Like they were helping me do everything. Thank you so much. You know who you are. That was amazing what you did to help us get up out of there because it was getting bad. In the beginning, it was a little confusing because I was at the place, but just on the other side of the location. So it was kind of hard to find somebody who was head of the vending department. But I was able to do so and just get where I was. I know there were volunteers there. Thank you for your help. It was hard to find somebody who had the answers that wouldn't get questioned later on. Having that person like have their hands and stuff, instead they're talking directly with people when they get there and have everybody else help. Maybe even communicating beforehand with vendors like, oh, this is a map of exactly where you should be. Sometimes setting up where you want first come first serve is good. Oh yeah, I just think that would have been more beneficial. Also like a parking situation, like a flow of traffic coming from both ends, but maybe just one end and just circling like that. And also letting us know where we can park. I'm just gonna pack up the second order here. The event turned out great, like overall 10 out of 10. I genuinely enjoyed those cooking demonstrations. They showed you what you could do with just some homegrown foods, all vegan and very diverse. We have food trucks, all of that. I saw New Orleans cheese curds. Somebody tell me what that is. If you don't know, me and my family, we from New Orleans. They're like, wait. They're like, oh yeah, cheese curds. Wait, New Orleans cheese curds. And they was like, oh, is it Cajun? What is it? What is it? The lines were long. Me, I bring a snackle box. You probably have seen those recently. So I try not to spend too much. In the past, I bought from the people that I'm mentioning. I can't spend this and then also try and make a profit from the business. So I bought a snackle box. I eat from there. If any of you have had those New Orleans cheese curds, let me know. Like, let me know down below if they are good. My family, they had some snowballs. They had jerk chicken, rice, I think it was a mac, some greens. I was all hyped up off of trying to get the booth to look cute. I don't even think I got pictures of the booth. Oh my God. I don't even have pictures of the booth. Like that was a new setup that I did. It was really cool. I don't know who got pictures, but I'm gonna find. I'm gonna drop in a sample here. Lavender haze, amber and rosewood, walk in the woods, cocoa butter kisses, teas, recharging eucalyptus, midnight noir, cinnamon city. Just gonna get their packing slip. Everything's triple checked. I love this weekend. So Minneapolis does have things to do for Juneteenth. Thank you to everyone that showed up and showed out. We will be back in July 1st with Sip and Shop to Vegan Market. Come and stop by. Your boy Wilton is hosting it. And also be on the lookout for our candle making classes. We will have those starting late July. We're trying to minimize the amount of meltage that happens with the candles if I bring them. At the events, you'll mainly see like this size, which is like my 16 ounce, my 8 ounce, or you will see the 2 ounce here. My candles are made out of coconut soy wax. Most of them don't have dyes in them, but if I make like a specialty candle, that of course will have a dye. This is like Spell on You. It does have dye in it. Still coconut soy with the crackling wooden wick. Same little vibe as the other one, but just more decorative. If you want to create a candle like this in late July, let us know. We're gonna have tickets on sale soon. I'll be selling a small selection of products there. So if you're interested, you might as well come slide through, make your candle, your custom scent. It will be, I'm not sure if it will be themed just yet, but you know, you'll see when the flyer comes out. There's gonna be a bunch of different scents to choose from. You can mix and match, you know, be creative with it. My girl Azula over there, she licking herself and it's crazy. She really getting it. She's putting her back into it. You know when they lick it and they throw that arm back? That's what she's doing right now. Like, girl, it's never that serious. I'm gonna get out of here because we are done with our packages. The post office, the one they selected, is closed today. So we'll do that on Monday. It's crooked. They did get an email, so when you do order, as I'm printing the labels, you get an email for that. And you also get one when shipped, aka the post office has it and it gets delivered. That's a whole nother one. Our 2 packages here. We're just going to call it a day. I had a good weekend. Thank you everybody for being there, whether you supported, stopped by, said hey. We appreciate it so much. And I also want to work on my website. By the time I upload this, once you go onto our website, you get the option to opt into our emails, and that gets you 15% off of your order. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. We're gonna send this out, and don't forget to stop by, get your candles, your incense, your car fresheners, and room sprays at our next event on July 1st at the Vegan Sip and Shop. So I'll see y'all there. Peace.